Warning: contains spoilers for the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. The Jurassic Park franchise is full of dinosaurs, but some are far more powerful and intimidating than the rest. The Distortus Rex from Jurassic World Rebirth is the newest prehistoric titan that has been added to the Jurassic Park franchise, and it's worth considering how it compares to the series' other antagonists. Each entry in the franchise has shown off multiple real dinosaur species, with some entries even featuring new species made through genetic tampering. However, each movie has highlighted one dinosaur that appears in their respective climaxes, with these being some of the most memorable parts of the Jurassic Park franchise. Now, the 7 Jurassic Park and World movies have introduced 7 final dinosaurs, with each installment attempting to one-up its predecessor. Here's the breakdown of how they all rank in terms of sheer power and might. Of all the female dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park franchise, the least powerful is the Indoraptor from Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. The Indoraptor is a variant of Jurassic World's Indominus Rex, with it having many of the same powers as well as similar levels of increased intelligence. In Fallen Kingdom, the Indoraptor is designed to be a compact and controllable dinosaur, expanding upon the themes of the militarized raptors in the first Jurassic World. However, the final Indoraptor that the characters have to fight proves that it can be just as dangerous without human control, making it an exciting foe for the film's climax. While the Indoraptor is undoubtedly dangerous, it still isn't as much of a threat as the other Jurassic Park final dinosaurs. It is far smaller than the rest of the dinosaurs on this list, and thus can't quite compare with giant hulking beasts. It is more dangerous than the average raptor thanks to its Indominus Rex enhancements, but it is still a step down from the other creatures. The Tyrannosaurus Rex is the most iconic of the final dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park franchise, and while all of her scenes are famous, she is still one of the weakest in this category. While many of the other dinosaurs on this list are genetically enhanced, this is a fairly basic Tyrannosaurus Rex, although she is obviously still incredibly dangerous. The true danger of Jurassic Park's T-Rex isn't shown in the climax, but in the film's iconic car chase scene. The T-Rex manages to keep up with one of the Jurassic Park Jeeps, with it eventually breaking into it and nearly killing the children inside. The T-Rex is behind the death of Donald Gennaro, further cementing its danger. The T-Rex returns at the end of Jurassic Park, with it breaking into the Discovery Center and fighting off several raptors without breaking a sweat. This shows that she is far stronger than some of the park's other dangerous dinos, even if she doesn't compare to the franchise's other final bosses. Only slightly above Jurassic Park's T-Rex is the Lost World, Jurassic Park's Tyrannosaurus buck. The Tyrannosaurus buck is a male T-Rex who is introduced in the second film, with the villainous Roland Tembo plotting to capture the buck and the infant T-Rex. However, this plan leads to disastrous results. Upon bringing the Tyrannosaurus buck back to San Diego, the ship carrying it crashes, setting it free. The buck then rampages through the city, bringing destruction everywhere it goes. The government attempts to use lethal force to put the dinosaur down, but Sarah Harding is luckily able to sedate it with a tranquilizer before it is killed. Although the buck isn't that much stronger than its predecessor, its rampage through the city shows that it can hold its own in a completely unfamiliar environment. The buck already proves its strength throughout the latter half of The Lost World. Jurassic Park and the San Diego finale cements this. While Jurassic Park 3 is far from the most beloved film in the franchise, it contains one of the series' most beloved dinosaurs, the Spinosaurus. The movie manages to make the Spinosaurus even more terrifying than the T-Rexes in the previous 2 movies, with it acting as the main dinosaur antagonist of the film. The Spinosaurus is a fierce hunter, pursuing the main characters throughout the film. The Spinosaurus makes itself known as a threat almost immediately, attacking the main characters as soon as they arrive on the island. It can then be seen fighting the previous king of Jurassic Park, the T-Rex. The Spinosaurus beats the T-Rex, definitively proving that it is a more powerful beast than the previous Jurassic Park antagonists. There is never a moment in Jurassic Park 3 where the Spinosaurus is defeated, with the characters continually running away from the beast until they escape the island. While it is still just a regular dinosaur, it is the second strongest of the real dinosaur species that act as final antagonists, putting the Spinosaurus high on this list. Of the real dinosaur species that act as final bosses in the Jurassic Park franchise, the Giganotosaurus from Jurassic World Dominion is the strongest. Referred to as Giga throughout the film, it acts as the climactic big bad. The Giganotosaurus is one of the biggest land-based carnivorous dinosaurs, establishing its level of power in the film. In Jurassic World Dominion, the Giganotosaurus is one of the many dinosaurs that were left behind in the abandoned Biosyn facility. The characters see the Giganotosaurus scare off a T-Rex almost immediately, highlighting how much power it has. The Giga encounters the main characters several times throughout the film, with them barely escaping the Titan's ferocious bite. The Giganotosaurus ends Jurassic World Dominion by fighting a 2-on-1 battle against the T-Rex and the Therizinosaurus. This proves that it takes two incredibly powerful dinosaurs to take on the Giga, cementing it as one of the franchise's most powerful dinosaurs. Jumping back to the newly created dinosaur species that have been introduced to the franchise, 2025's Jurassic World Rebirth introduces an all-new contender, the Dinosaurus Rex. The DRex is a mutated dinosaur made on an island that housed experimental species that were developed for the former parks. The DRex is the most powerful one created there, with a surprise attack leading to the island base's destruction. It is hard to tell specifics about the DRex, as its size seems to change throughout Jurassic World Rebirth. However, it is clearly as large, if not larger, than any of the other dinosaurs in the franchise. The true potential of its power isn't shown until the movie's climax, when its full mutated form is revealed. One of the most powerful things about the DRex is that it has 4 arms as well as 2 legs. These additional claws make it incredibly deadly and near impossible to escape. Its biology is also not fully understood, with the various pieces of unknown DNA being embedded into it. The massive head and incredibly thick tail make for powerful weapons, allowing it to destroy wildlife and man-made facilities. Of all the final dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park franchise, the most powerful is clearly the Indoraptor Rex from 2015's Jurassic World. The Indoraptor Rex introduced the concept of hybrid dinosaurs. It was made specifically for Jurassic World after public interest in old dinosaur species fell. Early in the movie, the Indoraptor Rex escapes its paddock, kicking off the main plot. The Indoraptor manages to evade the park's security throughout the film, using its various abilities to hide itself from detection. The dinosaur isn't fully understood by the characters until the end of the film, where Owen learns that the Indoraptor Rex is a mix of T-Rex and raptor DNA. The Indoraptor Rex can run up to 30 mph and can roar louder than the sound of a jet. It has the strength and size of a T-Rex, but the hunting abilities of a raptor. It is even able to take control of the raptors, becoming their alpha. It can withstand bullet fire and missiles, and kills humans and dinosaurs faster than any species. It can also camouflage and hide its heat signature, making it near undetectable. The Indoraptor is only defeated by a combination of the T-Rex and the raptors, who are assisted by a surprise attack from the Mosasaurus. Although the Indoraptor Rex does die, it is the strongest final dinosaur seen in any of the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movies.